Yes, everybody is here. We've got, we do have an issue that we're dealing with, and, I think that the best thing is to just be transparent in that. This time of year, they obviously do, we test all year long, but on Thursday, Dan Radakovich was notified by the NCAA. We had 3 guys that, there was an issue with their drug testing. And so been dealing with that since Thursday. I think that the biggest thing is to make sure that, everybody understands, because I've had guys fail drug tests before. And usually when you say a guy fails a drug test, people write their own stories, and they have their own innuendos and their own narratives and those type of things. And a lot of times those things are accurate, but in this case, I think it's important, very important, that the message is accurate and that the truth is told, because these are 3 great young men, that I believe in and that I know without a doubt have not intentionally done anything to jeopardize their opportunity or this team. And I want to make that real clear. And before I even give you their names, because I know that's the story. But the letter that came from the NCAA said that these 3 young men had a slither, a trace of some substance called ostarine. I have no idea what ostarine is. Ostarine, but I have become almost an expert in it in the last 3 days. There's plenty of stuff you all can look at, but I would be willing to bet that there's a likelihood that if they tested all of us right now, we might all, or some of us in here, have something in our system that we have no idea how it got there. A slither, a trace, a fraction, all right? This particular substance can come from anything. And these 3 players have no clue. In fact, they thought it was a joke when I called them. They have no clue how this has gotten in their system. It could come from hair products. It could come from a cream. It could come from protein. It could come from a product that you order or buy online that you think is nothing wrong with it. It could be anything. Literally, it could be a drink, something in a drink. It literally could be anything, as I have come to learn. And in fact, I think there's been, 40 or so athletes over the past year or so that have had to deal with the same exact thing. And several have later come back to be vindicated. They had no idea. Then they found out where it came from. And so that's what we're in the process of doing. We're going to do everything we can to figure out if it is in the system. Heck, I don't know. Who's to say that it is there? That's what we're being told, but there all will have legal representation, and there will be a process to go through to find out. But where we are right now is we've got the 3 letters, and they have this trace, and so the next step is there's a B sample. And the B sample, they will test that, and we probably won't know till Wednesday or Thursday on that, so we're just kind of at the mercy of the process. And then there's an appeal after that, but that doesn't really help with this game. Maybe it helps for next week or, next year or whatever, but that's what we're dealing with right now. But I want to be very clear that these guys, this is not street drugs. This is nothing like that. And but the players are Braden Galloway, Zach Giella, and Dexter Lawrence. And so obviously Dexter is a starter and a very, very significant player on our team. But so even though Zach hasn't played as much and Braden is a freshman, they're still missing out on an opportunity that they have worked extremely hard for. And again, I don't know how, if it even is in their system, how it got there. But I do know that these 3 young men have not intentionally done anything. And there's, again, plenty of precedent where the same thing has happened across the country with other people. So, there is a process in place, and we'll work through that. But from a team standpoint, we have to get our team ready to play football. We got to get our team ready to play our best 4 quarters of the season. That's our goal. And so we have to prepare as if it's an injury and get the next guy ready. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, I think it's just best, again, just to be transparent and honest, because I don't want there to be any speculation at all on what we're dealing with. That's exactly what we're dealing with. And I don't really know what else I can say about it other than I love all 3 of these guys. They're 3 special young people. And, again, I know they've not intentionally done anything. And again, this is a hair of a trace of whatever this substance is. And so we'll deal with it accordingly, hope for the best, hope that the B sample will come back and they'll be cleared to play. But if not, we treat it as an injury. We got to get ready to move forward. And our goal has not changed, just to play the best 4 quarters of the season.
On the right.
Chuck Carlton, Dallas Morning News. Just to be clear so we understand that, are you expecting to get some clarity on the B sample before the Cotton
Game?
Bowl?
Yes.
And
Probably Wednesday or Thursday.